Morning.
Oh, I was going to do the morning.
All right, you do the morning.
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay, starting and action.
Morning. So this morning we're visiting the two mosques near our hotel. So the first we're going to is called, I think, the Hagia Sophia, which is opposite the Blue Mosque, but we're doing this one first. We're competing with a lot of tourists. But anyway, we're looking forward to having a look around. It's a beautiful building, so we're looking forward to this.
Great. Okay, well, we'll catch up with you later. Queue for the...
We've got the ticket.
We've got the tickets here, now in the queue for security. The whole thing's a bit disorganised, to say the least.
Yeah.
There seem to be loads of group tours and individual tours and all sorts of things. But anyway, we should get in shortly. Well, we're going up a ramp to the upper gallery to have a look down at the building there. Well, we've made it to the upper gallery.
I thought it was a photograph. I photograph face on.
Instagram always ready. No, this is the video.
Okay.
So we made it to the upper gallery. We're having a look over the edge at what we've just come up from. There's a rather sort of slippery ramp that we had to go
I
up.
thought I was going to go.
Jenny clinging to the wall. But anyway, we've made it up here.
There'd be lots of people to land on behind me.
Yes. I'm standing outside this rather modern looking building, but it actually covers a cistern, which is a sort of water system for Istanbul, which was apparently hidden under some building work, and it's only just been sort of kind of rediscovered and restored, so it's rather an interesting place. Heading down this street here because we passed a sort of savoury and sweet sort of pastry place, and I'm looking for the definitive sort of cheesy pastry thing.
Unctuous hops to melty.
With melty, yeah, and unctuous and sort of, well, anyway, this place looked like it's it's the answer to my hunt for the best cheesy and sort of savoury, meaty thing, because we're a little bit sweetened out. Sorry, got to negotiate.
It could never be too sweet, Clive.
No, you're right, actually.
But it might have become too sweet. Right.
I don't know, because everything is drenched in honey over here in Istanbul. But anyway, that's fine. So we're just heading down the street and do a little review of it. The blue shirt is the one who runs the joint. So we're having one meat one and one cheese one. And these are the kind of things here.
Turkish work, very good.
Very good. We just arrived here on plate.
A little snack there, Clive.
Little light snack. Take the edge off. Right, this is the meat borat, which they just cut up just now. Just hang on, I'm going to have a cheesy one. cheese one. Both absolutely delicious. This is the sweet dessert thing we got.
Basically yellow without the cheese.
No, it's more, I would say more donutty than that.
Doughy.
Nice. Walking up towards the Blue Mosque now, finally. We've made it at an opening time where they're not. I've been put off because everywhere we go, we see the guys with the bandages from the hair transplants. If I just turn around and see if we can get this bloke behind us. Can't get him, but honestly, I don't think I've ever seen so many guys with bandages on their heads from their hair transplant, or on their. There seems to be a very big hair transplant clinic in in Istanbul. I'm sorry we couldn't get you a shot of that. We'll perhaps try and get you a shot later. Anyway, we'll catch up with you shortly. So that sums up our tour of the Blue Mosque, and there's an awful lot of, yeah, it was disappointing. There's a lot of it curtained off, masked up, covered up and what have you. There's a huge renovation project going on. They've got to take one of the minarets down from the top of scaffolding and then clean it up and then reassemble it. They're working on the water system to get rid of all the water from the gutters and things like that. So there was much of it covered up. There's not much in there. It was quite interesting, but I mean, it's a 10-minute walk around, wasn't it? I mean, it really was. Yeah, the outside's more interesting. Some of the signage. Behind us here, along this wall, are signs about how the Muslims brought a number of things to society: pens, astrology, mathematics, quilting, penicillin, obviously numbers, Arabic numbers, which we use today, and a number of other sort of bits and pieces, which is quite good. Mind you, when we were in Krakow, I think the Jews claimed credit for most of those things as well. But anyway.
I thought smallpox, what's his name down?
Yeah, so they reckon they invented the cure for smallpox.
The Turkish ambassador.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, so there we go. Anyway, so yeah, that's fairly, yeah, well, it was very interesting. It's worth coming to. I don't think you can come to Istanbul without going to the Blue Mosque, but now we've done it, we shall have a wander around and a cup of tea. We're heading up this little quiet, shady sort of street lane to the Topkapi Palace to have a look at that, and if it's open and not going to shut soon or anything like that, I think we'll take it in and have a look.
Now we're here.
Now we're here, yeah. There's a rather nice park
Nice walk here as well.
Yeah.
Through the little cobbled streets.
Yeah, so it's been rather relaxing, pleasant, just walk through the streets and what have you. So yes, we'll see how we get on. So this is the park next to the palace, and rather nice it is too, actually, lovely and shady. Hardly anyone down here, not many tourists or anything like that, so it's rather peaceful. Right, we've reached the queue for the Topkapi Museum, which was initiated or formed in 1924, having been a serving sort of palace for all the sultans and what have you before that. And it's 72 Turkish lira to get in, or you can add a further 42 to that to go into the harem apartments as well. We shall make up our mind as we're in the queue as to whether that's worth doing or not. Well, we're going to hold fire on going into the Topkapi Palace and harem, because the harem shuts in about 20 minutes time, and I think the palace shuts in about 45 minutes. So we don't want to rush it, so I think we'll make do and go tomorrow. So I think we'll now go and make our way and have a cup of tea, I should think. Would you like some baklava?
No, all baklava out.
Okay, well, we've just got back to the hotel now, having spent our afternoon just wandering around. So, highlight of the day?
God, it's a long day, I can't remember what we've done.
What about those, burrats? Are they burrats?
Bureks.
Bureks,
yeah.
yeah.
They went good. Yeah,
Yeah, lovely, those pastry things, absolutely delicious.
I enjoyed the walk up to the palace actually, because we haven't explored that before.
And I think the Cistern, actually, strangely enough, the Cistern, which they've only just sort of renovated and what have you, was really interesting, actually.
Yeah, rather unexpected.
Yeah, the mosque was quite good. He needed to be done. What else did we do?
Well, on the walk right up to the palace.
Yeah, walked up to the palace and down, having decided it was not worth going in as it was about to close. So, we'll catch up with you tomorrow, so don't forget, remember to subscribe, usual thing, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.